thinking about a road trip this holiday weekend, our next guest has got you covered. Here to share some of his road trip destinations, we welcome back the author of the Collecting Sunsets substack, Adam Sawyer.
Hey.
Always great to see you.
Palindrome Hannah.
You've got great ideas for us that are not really too far away, especially depending on your starting point, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah. We're hitting the road. It's code of the road.
It's happening.
Yeah, and so how's that saying go? It's not the destination, it's the journey.
Sure.
I think arguably it's kind of both.
I think so too.
And so we've got some good road trip destinations that at least part of the drive also makes it worthwhile.
That's true. Some really gorgeous journeys that we're going on too. Okay, let's go to the coast. Wheeler.
So Wheeler is, and I got to say this up front, it's very personal. It's very close to my heart. You know, I lived there for about 8 months a couple of years ago, actually, in the old Wheeler Hotel right there.
Oh, cool.
So Wheeler, okay, the drive. First of all, Highway 26
Beautiful.
into the Coast Range. Take Highway 53. It winds down real peaceful like. You can stop at Soapstone Lake, a really underrated trail right there that leads through some old growth. My favorite personal stairway to heaven right there, actually. And then you cross over the Nehalem River and it opens up into the bay right there.
Oh, man.
And you are in my favorite maybe 25 mile an hour zone on the coast. So Wheeler, to me, it's all about peace, rejuvenation, healing. If the world is just too much at any given point, like this is the place you go to recharge your battery. You saw that bay there. It's incredible. Like there's a public dock right there. Every morning I take a coffee cruise. And in the evenings, late afternoons, I take a wine wander down there.
That's so nice.
They have some of the best sunsets in the state of Oregon or in Wheeler. Now, it's not a big town.
Right.
You know, it's like 3 blocks, so there's not like a laundry list of cultural amenities. But, you know, again, it's rich with history. The old Wheeler Hotel building there's an art gallery. It's like world-class antiquing is there. There's some great shops. But really, you're there. Also, the Salmonberry restaurant opened again right there on the bay.
Right. I was going to say, there is a restaurant, right?
Yeah, and there's also a really good food cart right around the corner, too. Rice and Shine. It's very good. But you're there to breathe, to really relax. I could spend the rest of my days, I think you've seen some of those pictures of the Nehalem Bay, Lazarus Island. Off in the distance is Neocani Mountain and all of her adjoining peaks.
Beautiful.
That's actually, that photo is hanging, I had it framed, it's hanging in my room where I live now to remind me of that place.
That's so great.
It's that kind of tranquil peace. And there's outdoor amenities in every direction.
That's true.
Like there is that dock right there, there's a kayaking, you can rent a kayak, bring your own. I used to go for a paddle up the Nehalem River to the town of Nehalem. There's a little slip where you can go and there's a food cart there that does fish and chips. You know, have some fish and chips and a beer, paddle my behind back down.
And it's kind of between like Manzanita and Rockaway, right?
Exactly.
So you can kind of tick off a couple of spots.
You sure can. You can like make that home base to like, and if you want, you can go to those places and trails and things and rivers and bays everywhere.
A hidden gem for sure. Let's talk about Bellingham. What a great idea.
Gosh, I love Bellingham. So now you do got to get on the I-5 for this.
True.
You got to go I-5 north and get off right before you get to Canada.
Before Canada, yeah. That's how you know you're there. You're not in Canada yet.
That's right. However, once you get off of that, there's a couple of scenic byways that have Bellingham flanked. And so you can take Chuckanut Drive, and the photos, I should say, of Chuckanut and the other Mount Baker byway there are courtesy of Visit Bellingham.
Nice.
I can put that out there. But Chuckanut Drive goes by the bay. Larrabee State Park, the very first state park in Washington, is crazy beautiful. Trails, tide pools. So you get to take a scenic byway in, and I think it ends at like Fairhaven Village right there, which is maybe one of the cutest little like villages for like bookstores and shopping, and it's gorgeous on the south side of Bellingham. But Bellingham itself, gorgeous college town.
Yes.
Super walkable.
Super fun.
Great food, great drink. Bellingham's a great beer town. And then the Mount Baker Scenic Byway. So there's plenty to do in town there. You've got Whatcom Falls Park. There's an arboretum. Oh, that's my artsy black and white photo of
very nice.
Shuckson. But it goes through like winding hills. You pass through a couple of other really cute communities, and it's just, I mean, it's as scenic as anything you can see. And then you arrive kind of at the Mount Baker area for hiking and anything you want. But Bellingham, great place to stay.
Okay, let's go Puget Sound area, Port Townsend.
Yeah, so Port Townsend is like this Victorian village out of like a fairy tale. So the drive is great. I mean, you have to take I-5 again, but then you get off and you kind of come up through that landmass where Olympic National Park is, or you could ferry in, you know, if you wanted to from the mainland. But you get to Port Townsend, it's big on arts, big on culture. The architecture there is stunning.
Beautiful.
You've got the Olympic Mountains one way, you've got the Cascades, North Cascades, and Mount Baker the other way. You've got old Fort Worden right there. It's an old Army base turned state park.
Oh, cool.
And it's got trails, beach access. You can kayak, whale watch out there in that area. And they've got the old batteries, Army batteries that you can explore in there. They even turned like the Army barracks and some of the officers' quarters and things into like lodging facilities that you can like stay there and explore the fort.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned food and drink. Actually, USA Today named it a couple years ago one of the top 10 small town food destinations in the country.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, give me your 1-minute pitch for Moscow, Idaho.
Oh, another gorgeous college town just outside of Washington. So you have to drive through the Palouse, the winding hills of the Palouse. They've got great outdoor stuff. Again, it's a big arts community as well. And they have a legendary farmers market starting in May through October. But yeah, lots of outdoor stuff. And if you wanted to take a drive, there's Elk Creek Falls, 3 different waterfalls there.
Okay.
It's incredible.
There you go. You make your way.
Yeah.
Such a great list. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Always fun to see you. Always
Thanks
the best
for having
ideas. Okay, we will have more about Adam on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.